Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Monae and I am really excited today to share with you guys this week for what's up in the air, the energy that we can see, that we can honestly start to feel this week. I also want to remind you guys, every time I do a reading, it doesn't have to actually be this specific week, but whenever you feel aligned to watch this video, this is definitely going to resonate for you. So this week I pulled from our tarot deck as well as our daily crystal, and I really have to share with you guys that this week the energy looks a little bit more effortful, but I am going to share with you how it is that we can still come out on top this week and receive the guidance that we are looking for within our own lives. So I was able to pull from tarot. And the first card that we did get is the Knight of Swords, but we did get it reversed. So that's giving me the energy that there is a lot of aggression right now. Someone who could be like a bit ruthless, like forceful, taking initiative, but not in a really good way, right? And it can also just mean, because this is an air card, so communication can be a little bit off right now, but that makes sense because we are in a Mercury retrograde, so that's also important to remember right now when we have this card. But I am going to share with you guys that when we do see this Knight of Swords reverse, I just want us to remember that even though this energy of aggression is here, we have to be more mindful about how are we, speaking to others. Or even how are we speaking to ourselves, and are we forcing anything in our life that isn't actually working? Because I really believe that the Mercury retrograde brings things to light where you kind of can't ignore it. So see what that is in your life for you currently, because the energy is here for us. So the second tarot card that we did get is the Empress, and we also got her reversed, and that's letting me know that there is some insecurity here. I'm also feeling like, because when you have the Empress upright, she is someone, like the divine feminine, abundance, having everything kind of put together and figured out, sensuality. Also, this is reminding me of like nature, but then when we have her reverse, it's kind of the lack of that. So it's like the lack of abundance, the lack of growth, like the lack of progress. Another thing here I am seeing is maybe you're neglecting something in your life right now. Maybe you're even neglecting yourself or neglecting that thing that that's not working in your life, but you're kind of forcing it. So that could be an option. That could be something that resonates for someone. So the next card that we did get is the Devil card, and we also got him reversed. And that's actually really good to see, because this lets me know that we are breaking free from, releasing things that no longer serve us, basically. Allowing us to be independent. This is also a card that reminds me that we understand our freedom of choice that we do have, even though there may be other energies going on in our lives right now that can be a bit aggressive and can be a bit much and overwhelming right now. I want you to know that with this Devil card reversed, we are all reclaiming our power and our control. It's like, focus on the things that you can control this week, and make sure that you're putting forth that good, positive energy towards those things that make you feel good, those things that you choose to give your attention to. So that's what the Devil reverse energy is going to show us. Now, the next card that we did get is the Eight of Cups, and as you could even see in this illustration, we have this person, walking away from those cups. So this is going to signify, like, I believe that power and that control is going from that Devil card. It's like we're walking away from something that we have been forcing for too long. That's making us feel uncertain. That's making us not feel confident. That's making us feel insecure. We are deciding to walk away from that. So that is something, again, really, really good to see. Another thing here I noticed with this card, it's like maybe a bit of stagnation, because you know what you're walking away from, but you don't necessarily know where you're going, but that's okay. Because again, I know, like, change, right? And transformation, it can be scary. But you should never be afraid of change, because that's really what this card is telling me too. And you have to really go with the flow. You have to look for what is true for you, because that's what also came up in our card reading last week. It's like the truth is being revealed, right? The more you know, then it's like the more you know of what you like and want, the more you know of what you don't like and don't want as well, right? So use this week to let something go. You know, we did have a full moon, and that energy is still around us, so it's definitely going to be a good time to continue to release things that no longer serve us. So especially with those two cards being next to each other, that's a really powerful message. So the next card that we did get is the Ten of Wands reverse, and this is telling me like someone doesn't want to put up with the burden anymore. It could be anything. It could be a burden with self, it could be with family, it could be anything. Maybe there is an addiction here, because the Devil card upright is that's what that really means. But yeah, I'm really seeing like a breakdown, a burnout, collapsing. Like they just don't want to put up with whatever they have been putting up with in this card. Like when you look at him upright, it's like he still wants to, you know, he still wants to build. He still wants to hold up those wands. But having him reverse, he's kind of like, I really don't want to do that. You know, I feel like I'm doing too much. I'm holding on to too much. So I think that's where that releasing energy is definitely going to show you what it is that feels like a burden, right? What is it that feels like a burden, that feels forced, so that makes you feel insecure, that, you know, once you release it with this Eight of Cups, you'll be able to really see your independence when you let go of that burden, right? So that's something I just feel like I was connecting to with that card. And then the last tarot card that we did get is the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is like, to me, it's someone who's like sneaky, trying to like, you know, scheme around and trick. So, you know, again, is this another energy in your life that you feel is tricking you? Do you feel like maybe you have this opportunity, you have this option, and maybe you need to learn more about this option, you know, find out more information before you make a specific decisive choice in your life? But no matter what choice that is, I want you to always know you're always making the best choice. But I think it's really important to just look at maybe deception in your life right now, like who could be deceiving you, or are you even deceiving yourself here? Also, if there's any like sneaky energy. So that's the energies that we did get for tarot this week. So again, guys, I really think it's important for us to be more aware this week and delegate and check in with self a lot this week, and just talk to yourself and ask, you know, how did that specific person or situation make me feel? Did I feel like I was forcing it too much? And then also at the bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Cups reverse. And again, this is telling me, you know, because when you have her upright, intuition, again, this is Cancer card, or at least a water card, my mistake. You know, the Queen of Cups upright is someone who is supportive, someone who is compassionate, who's really kind, you know, someone who's really sweet. But when you have it reversed, it's kind of like someone who could be giving too much, like not having an equal balance of give and take. This can also be someone who is overly sensitive right now, but that's okay, because again, we have that full moon energy. So again, just check in with yourself and others, because again, the overly sensitive energy is kind of involved with the Mercury retrograde as well. Like the Mercury retrograde is kind of like confusion, you know, and especially if you have Gemini or Virgo in your chart somewhere, a lot of that energy can show up in your life through that avenue. So that's something to look at. And then also underneath that, we got the Four of Cups, and that's just telling me that, you know, we're so focused on these three cups when there is something great, right? There's something good, but we're just too focused on this to even see it. So maybe even look at a different way or different view of how the universe can provide for you that solution that you are looking for in your life. Because also at the bottom of the deck, we did get the Knight of Pentacles. So that's telling me also take initiative when it comes to money, maybe starting a new venture or even talking to people about it. But wanting to build a fortune is something I see here as well. So those are just the energies that are underlining this week. But I just wanted to share with you guys again with the tarot this week. Let's do our best to just become more aware of what's going on in our inner environment and seeing how that manifests in our outer environment so that we can do the work that is required for us to make sure that we are continuously aligning to our desires. So next, I was able to pull from our daily crystal, and the first card that we did get is Phantom Quartz, and this card is telling us to embrace change. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell you with this Eight of Cups. This is a time to embrace change, to walk into the unknown, to go into different territory. Okay, getting out of your comfort zone is something I am also hearing with this card. So embrace change. Also, one thing I am going to share with you guys is I need you to always look around you in your life when something's going on. Like right now we're going through a different season, so therefore you will also see a different season in your own life, and you're going to see it in such subtle ways. But in order for you to see it, you have to embrace it, right? So embrace that change of season in your life because it is still good. It's a part of your cycle to get to where you want to be. The next card that we did get is Four Rights, and it says find peace within. So again, no matter what choice you make, I feel like find that peace. Or even if you're having difficulty in your life right now where you feel like there's just so much going on, you don't have direction of where you want to go, but you know you want to move from this energy, remind yourself that peace is always what's going to manifest more into your life when you're peaceful. So even in the midst of chaos, still find peace. And I know that can be difficult, but it can also be simple to do. So I do want to remind you guys of that power that you do have every single day to call in peace, because it's not something that you find and, it's within you. You have to, really allow it to shine within you, that peace. Okay? So the next card that we did get is Pink Opal, and it's just telling us to be kind to yourself. And I want to let you guys know self-care this week I think is going to be even more important. Focusing with your spiritual well-being as well, just sticking with how is it that I'm feeling, checking in with yourself, and even being more kind and generous. Something else I was having a conversation with a friend was, how are your boundaries with yourself? And I think it's really important that we actually answer that question. Do you listen to yourself when your body says it wants to rest? Do you listen to yourself when your body is inspired to do something? So just see what that flow is with your intuition as well. The next card that we did get is the Red Jasper, and that is telling us to take action. And I believe this action is going to be walking away, right? It's going to be dropping a specific burden. I think that's what that specific action is going to be, as well as releasing here what no longer serves us with that Devil reverse card. So that's what I want to share with you guys. The energy, again, that I love to say it, like energy never lies, because look, we have Pyrite that says let the money flow in, and again at the bottom of the deck the underlying energies is the Knight of Pentacles. So money is going to flow into your life, and maybe even someone offering you something, maybe someone a bit younger as well, with the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe that would be the Page of Pentacles rather, well, the Knight too. But yeah, this is just an initiative when it comes to money. So see what that is for you in your life. See what it is that you can open up as a vessel for the universe to flow more money into your life. And then again, that aligns, we got with citrine. Citrine is the stone of manifestation. It is the stone of money. It's the stone of joy and happiness. So bring in the light in your life. We can be feeling like we're going through the shadow, but you still have the light within you to get through the shadow, okay? So manifest the money, manifest the happiness and joy in your life this week, because the energy is here for you to do so. And the last card that we did get is Blue Lace Agate. Find your calm. So what is it that allows you to forget about time and make you feel at ease and joy? And again, what is it that allows you to remember that it's just here and now, and there's nothing else to worry about? What allows you to feel that stillness and calm and oneness and groundedness? So find what that is and do more of that this week. And then again, at the bottom of the deck, underlying energy, Amazonite, loosen your grip. Okay, so let loose a bit. It doesn't have to be so tight. Okay, that's what I feel. Be more fluid, be more spontaneous. I think that's something else I am going to share with you guys for this week. So again, family, this is the energy that we can expect this week. Thank you guys so much for your continuous support. I also want to remind you guys that if you are ever looking for clarity in your own life through tarot readings, please make sure to always check my video in the description box below. And I'm sending you guys the biggest hug this week. We got this. We are going to come out on top this week because we are aware of the energies that we can expect, and we all have that effort to know exactly what we need to do in order to just come out on top and to make sure that we use this energy to our benefit. I continue to send all my love, my light, and my grace to each of you, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye-bye.